On one side, we have the symbol of power in the Asian jungles, the Bengal tiger. On the other, the silent assassin of the American rainforests, the jaguar. These two apex predators have never encountered each other in the wild, but if they were to face off, would the overwhelming strength of the tiger prevail? Or would the jaguar's cunning tactics secure victory? This is not just a battle of brute force, it is also a test of intelligence and survival instincts. Let's dive in and find out who truly deserves the title of King of the Jungle. The Bengal tiger, the undisputed king of the Asian forests, is primarily found in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Myanmar. India alone is home to over 70% of the global population, with renowned tiger reserves like Ranthambore and the Sundarbans mangrove forests. However, even these strongholds are under constant threat from deforestation. In Bangladesh, Bengal tigers mainly inhabit the Sundarbans and the Chittagong hill tracts, where their habitat is rapidly shrinking. Nepal and Bhutan have been more fortunate, as their border forests and national parks, such as Chitwan and Bardia, remain safe havens for these majestic predators. Halfway across the globe, the jaguar, the apex predator of the Amazon, is facing a similar fate. Once ruling territories from the southern United States to Argentina, jaguars are now mainly concentrated in the Amazon, Cerrado, and Pantanal due to habitat destruction and poaching. In the United States, jaguars are nearly extinct, with only a few individuals spotted in Arizona under strict protection. Wildlife reserves like Coxcomb in Belize and Manu in Peru have become the last strongholds for the most powerful big cat in the Western Hemisphere. Before we determine which species reigns supreme, let's take a closer look at some of their defining characteristics. The Bengal tiger boasts a striking orange coat with bold black stripes, not only adding to its regal appearance, but also providing excellent camouflage in forests and grasslands. In contrast, the jaguar wears a golden brown coat adorned with unique rosettes, helping it blend seamlessly into its surroundings. Some individuals even possess a mysterious all-black coat, earning them the nickname Phantoms of the Rainforest. Both of these cats are solitary hunters, each ruling their territory in its own way. Bengal tigers lead largely isolated lives, only staying with their cubs for the first few years before they become independent. Occasionally, they gather temporarily around large kills, but they do not form lasting social bonds. Jaguars are equally territorial, marking their domains with scent and claw marks. Males control territories twice the size of females to ensure mating privileges. Unlike tigers, jaguars have a flexible mating season based on the climate. Their cubs are born with distinct markings and receive intensive hunting training from their mothers before setting off to establish their own territories. Dietary habits. As one of the apex predators, the Bengal tiger possesses a flawless hunting strategy for maximum efficiency. It is a master of stealth, stalking its prey with patience and an eerie silence. Thanks to its black striped coat, the tiger easily blends into tall grass, dense forests, or bushes, making itself an invisible phantom. Once the prey is within striking range, the tiger approaches from behind or the side, then launches a lightning-fast pounce, taking down its target with sheer power. The way a Bengal tiger kills its prey depends on the prey's size. For smaller animals, it delivers a direct bite to the nape, breaking the spinal cord for an immediate kill. For larger prey, the tiger uses a throat bite, suffocating the animal to prevent resistance. After a successful hunt, the tiger usually drags the carcass to a safe location to avoid competition from other carnivores. Not only powerful on land, the Bengal tiger is also an expert climber and swimmer. These abilities allow it to chase prey effectively and execute ambushes even in aquatic environments. The Bengal tiger's diet reflects its remarkable adaptation to nature. As a strict carnivore, it primarily hunts medium to large herbivores such as spotted deer, sambar deer, wild boars, Indian bison, gaur, nilgai antelopes, and water buffaloes. However, it does not ignore smaller animals such as hares, monkeys, porcupines, and peafowl. In areas close to human settlements, tigers may attack livestock and even poultry when the opportunity arises. Despite being a top predator, the Bengal tiger rarely confronts adult elephants or rhinoceroses due to the significant difference in size and strength. However, some rare cases have recorded tigers taking down young elephants or even adult rhinos when conditions are favorable. The Bengal tiger follows the principle of feast and famine, common among big cats. It can consume up to 65 to 90 pounds of meat in one sitting, or about 30 to 40 kilograms, then rest for several days before hunting again. When large prey becomes scarce, it adapts by hunting smaller animals such as birds, frogs, and rodents to survive. In extreme circumstances, the Bengal tiger may turn into a man-eater, a rare but documented phenomenon. The jaguar, the largest big cat in the Western Hemisphere, is a master hunter with formidable strength and refined tactics. Its golden brown spotted coat allows it to blend seamlessly into its natural environment, becoming an invisible predator in the dense jungle. Unlike cheetahs or lions, jaguars do not rely on endurance-based speed, but instead use ambush tactics and swift, decisive strikes. Although jaguars can reach speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, or about 70 kilometers per hour, they rarely engage in long chases. Instead, they move silently through the forest, listening and tracking even the slightest movements. When the perfect moment arrives, the jaguar bursts out from the underbrush or shadows, using its strength and speed for a sudden attack, ensuring the prey has no time to react. The jaguar's method of killing is unique. For small prey, it delivers a bite to the nape, severing the spinal cord for an instant kill. For larger animals, the jaguar uses its exceptionally powerful bite to pierce directly through the skull, striking the brain. This distinctive hunting technique allows it to take down even animals with thick bones, such as turtles. When hunting smaller caimans, the jaguar leaps onto its back and bites the neck to immobilize it immediately. Not just a land predator, the jaguar is also an expert in aquatic hunting. It is an excellent swimmer, preying on fish, turtles, and reptiles in rivers and swamps. Some cases have recorded jaguars pulling large prey from the water onto dry land, or even climbing trees to escape floodwaters. The jaguar's diet is incredibly diverse, reflecting its impressive adaptability. It can consume more than 87 different animal species, ranging from capybaras, porcupines, and hares to deer, wild boars, and cattle. In tropical forests where hoofed mammals are scarce, jaguars shift their diet to snakes, small crocodiles, and turtles. With the strongest bite force among big cats, the jaguar can crush the tough shells of large turtles such as the yellow-footed tortoise and the South American river turtle, Podocnus unifilis, a perfect adaptation for its South American habitat. When hunting large animals like livestock or horses, the jaguar does not simply go for the throat like tigers or lions. Instead, it employs a different strategy. It leaps onto the prey's back, uses its front legs to grip the head and neck, then twists forcefully to dislocate the spine, bringing the animal down instantly. This technique allows the jaguar to take down prey that weighs twice or even 3 times its own body weight. After a successful hunt, the jaguar typically drags its prey to a secluded area, such as dense undergrowth or a remote jungle spot, to avoid competition from other carnivores. When feeding, it prioritizes nutrient-rich organs, like the heart, lungs, and liver before moving on to the rest of the carcass. An adult jaguar can eat up to 55 pounds or 25 kilograms of meat in a single meal. After that, it rests for several days before hunting again. The amount of food a jaguar needs depends on its body size. A smaller jaguar, weighing around 75 pounds or 34 kilograms, needs an average of 3 pounds or 1.4 kilograms of meat per day. Larger jaguars may eat between 4.5 and 6.5 pounds daily, or about 2 to 3 kilograms. Since food in the wild is unpredictable, jaguars eat as much as possible when they get the chance, storing energy for times when food is scarce. The Bengal tiger and the jaguar are both apex predators, but since they inhabit different continents, a direct encounter in the wild is nearly impossible. However, if they were to meet, which one would come out victorious? The jaguar is highly adapted to life in dense jungles and swampy wetlands. Its complex habitat allows it to take full advantage of its agility, climbing skills, and exceptional swimming ability. On the other hand, the Bengal tiger, the largest big cat in Asia, dominates open plains and sparse forests with its muscular strength and superior size, enabling it to overpower prey and deliver devastating fatal attacks with ease. Their hunting strategies further highlight their differences. The Bengal tiger relies on raw power and stealth, taking down its prey with a crushing bite to the throat or nape, an approach well suited for prolonged battles. In contrast, the jaguar is famous for its skull-crushing bite, requiring precision and speed. However, its smaller size puts it at a disadvantage in extended fights. Behaviorally, as previously mentioned, jaguars tend to avoid direct confrontations, favoring ambush tactics and surprise attacks, a testament to their intelligence and cautious nature. Meanwhile, the Bengal tiger is more confident in face-to-face combat, relying on its brute strength to overwhelm opponents. In a dense jungle, the jaguar would have the terrain advantage, but in open plains, the Bengal tiger's sheer size and power would give it the upper hand. A showdown between these two big cats would not just be a test of strength or agility, but also a demonstration of their superior adaptability and survival tactics in vastly different natural environments. What do you think about this matchup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and do not forget to hit subscribe so you will not miss more exciting content. See you next time.